Equestrian Australia Awards night. Kieren Perkins is with us, our absolutely world champion, Olympian, famous Australian swimmer. Kieren's a athlete liaison officer at London Olympics, including for equestrian. Great gigs. Steve Waugh, Lane Beachley, John Eales. Wow.
It's quite the group, isn't it? I feel rather privileged to be involved, to be honest.
Dream team.
We are, and look, we have the best job in the games by a country mile. We get all the access, we get to be involved at ground level and don't have to do any work for it. It's fantastic.
Really important job though, being there for the athletes, role model position too. With Laurie Lawrence in the village, it'll rock.
Oh look, it is an exciting role because while the people that are involved directly in the sport are taking care of the technical aspects and the competition and the actual nitty-gritty of the sport, the Olympics is such an enormous event and there's so much that goes around the games themselves that it creates an environment which can be very tough for athletes, as you know, and it's not just about turning up and actually riding, it's about dealing with security and food and the village and transport and all of these other peripheral things, and then getting on with actually doing the job of competing. So, our experience gives us a chance to get out there and get the job done, and hopefully we'll be able to help.
Kieren, I think too, for our athletes to have a famous Australian like yourself, it's just part of the amazing preparation, the amazing support that the AOC puts in to the team. Back when you were a competitor, do you remember who the athlete liaison officers were?
Well, Sydney was the first year. My last Olympics, the first year that it happened, and we had Peter Brock. Yes. I think when you consider names like Steve Waugh or John Eales or Lane Beachley or Peter Brock, it's an indication of how amazing the Olympics is and how much we want to be involved. I mean, when I got asked, I didn't think about it. I was like, absolutely, I can't wait. And you're right, the AOC does an extraordinary job. In the grand scheme of things, it's all put together on a bit of a sniff of an oily rag, and the passion of the people involved is what makes it so successful, and we're all just really lucky to be there.
Sorry to ask you this. I heard you say that you've ridden a horse too. Is that true?
Yeah, when I was young, I actually I got involved in Pony Club and used to do a bit of riding, which ended very quickly once I started swimming, and of course my coach was very concerned I might fall off and break an arm or something like that. So I just started to do dressage and jumping when I bailed, and considering the size that I eventually became, it was probably a good idea.
Well, Kieren, it's never too late, You could come back and join us.
I don't think you guys ride Clydesdales to get around the course, so unfortunately, maybe not for me, but I'll enjoy watching anyway.
It's absolutely wonderful to have you here tonight. Kieren Perkins, thank you.
I appreciate it, thank you.